Vaknade precis upp, hör av mig själv mitt i natten. Kan inte sova. Klockan är väl typ 3, 4. Säkert för jag är jättelaggad. Men jag känner bara att jag sitter bara och tänker på massa saker som jag kände att jag måste bara få ur mig. Ja, men allt det här med tro och liksom så här. Jag fattar inte hur folk kan vara 100% säkra på att något existerar när de inte har något bevis. Alltså jag fattar verkligen inte. Hur de kan vara så här, nej jag vet att jag kommer komma till himlen. Alltså jag är helt säker. Det finns inga tvivel. Och jag bara, men alltså jag skulle behöva att någon kommer och liksom skriker på mig. Nej men så här, någon visar sig. Jag vet inte vad för typ av bevis jag skulle behöva ha. Men alltså något fysiskt bevis tror jag. Men inte stå tror jag. Att jag skulle vara helt säker. Därför blir jag bara så fascinerad. Jag undrar om folk verkligen är 100% säkra. Eller om det är bara någonting de försöker intala sig. Gud, alltså jag känner att det snurrar bara runt här. Jag ska försöka somna om. Hej. Ja, nu är jag i LA och jag är alltså här för att försöka hitta något slags inre lugn typ. Därför ska jag träffa människor som har en tro för att se om de kanske är lite mindre vilsna än vad jag är.
Hello?
Hi, Kashi. How are you?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm good.
I'm having my first meeting with Marissa, Christian girl.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm just like afraid that I'm gonna say something wrong.
You don't have to, necessarily overthink it because I'm sure she's super great at what she does, and she knows how to kind of manage what you're feeling.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Cool.
Okay,
All right.
see ya.
Does that feel like that?
How'd you get calm? Yeah, I'm so happy. It was fun to come here. Jag tror att det är en gudstjänst. Det känns inte som den här traditionella liksom, kyrkan.
This is a truth that we believe, that he always see you. Like it doesn't matter where you are, it doesn't matter if you're far, if you're close, if you feel near, if you feel that you're running from him. He's so close to you. And the only thing that he takes from you is to say, I love you. I need you in my life. And I want to invite you. I don't know if you had a great week.
My story is interesting because I grew up in the Bible Belt.
Yeah.
I've never not believed. It's like I can't imagine my life without it. And I can't imagine like walking through life. To me, it's like such a source of hope that I feel like I would be without hope if I was without God.
But what has made you so sure? Have you always been this like sure?
I feel like right now I am, honestly, because here's how I see it. I actually thought about this like a couple months ago. I was like, let's just say that I'm on my hospital bed, whatever, or I want to go in my sleep. So let's just manifest that. Peacefully live this full life and I just doze off one night. And it's like, I find out that it's never been true.
Yeah.
For me, I used to think when I was little that would be devastating.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, I would rather have spent my whole life, I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional. I'd rather have spent my whole life with hope.
Yeah.
I would rather, what have I lost? If I get to the end and there is no pearly gate, essentially, there is no, you know what I mean, savior, which I'm so confident that there's not, but let's just say that there is. Let's say there's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I lived my days hoping for something better. So I lived my days like thinking of something beyond myself. I lived my days essentially to be Christian, Jesus Christ, to be Christ-like, essentially.
Yeah.
So we're trying to emulate him in the way we live, which I'm far from it. I, love Jesus, but I cuss a lot. Like that's kind of my mantra. I'm trying to work. He's working on me still. What do you feel like? So you feel like not being able to tangibly, like physically see him is a struggle. Well, see God as a struggle.
Yeah.
Obviously,
and
I agree. Yeah.
I feel like I need something that can prove that it's real before I can believe it, because I come from a Christian home, like in the beginning.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. It's not very religious, but still, when I started to be able to think for myself, I'm like, how can I believe this when I don't have any proof?
Right.
And that made me a little sad when I realized that, and I'm very much of a realist, you know. And
it's hard for us.
I just think about scientific stuff, you know, and feel like how is it possible that it's something bigger than us? But at the same time, I get like really confused because I'm like, what is this? How can we sit on this earth? How is it possible?
How are we breathing and not thinking about breathing?
Exactly.
Yeah. It is hard. It's not
like,
for the faint of heart. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's where it becomes like faith. Like it's the substance of things hoped for. Like I'm hoping that it's right.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like we see more evidence of Santa Claus because I saw that reindeers actually existed recently, and I was like, Santa's real, you know? I'm kidding. No, I believed in Santa way too long. But Jesus is more real than Santa as far as I know.
I get it.
So that's what I'm sure of it, but I'm like, even if there's any doubt, I don't feel like I'm going to lose anything.
Yeah, I get it.
Sunday right here at 5 p.m. Or if you want to surf, we'll see you at 2 p.m. Have a great week.
That's why you always overpack with water.
Yeah. So I met Marissa.
How was that?
She was more religious than I thought.
Was there anything she said that stood out to you that resonated with you, or like that you're still thinking about?
When she said that, what if it's not true? When I die, nothing happens. I still live my life with this belief, and I feel happy with that.
Yeah.
So what do you have to lose?
Yeah, I noticed you keep bringing up the fact that like proof, as if like, you know, it's kind of like you're hunting down the Loch Ness Monster. Or you're like, there's no proof. I live on, you know, a rock floating in space. You look at plants that just grow without, you know, being told, or like the fact that all around the world is just life. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to be like, I need a clear answer. But for, you know, people that come from a spiritual background, depending on where you come from, for me at least, the proof is all around me.
Precis lagt mig i sängen här. Så jävla skönt. Det har varit en lång dag. Bra dag dock. Jag har träffat Marissa. Hon tänkte ju så här att om det visar sig att det inte är sant, om det visar sig att det inte stämmer, så har jag i alla fall gått runt hela livet och mått bra och inte haft dödsångest. Och då om det visar sig inte är sant, så har hon inte förlorat något på det, för hon har i alla fall levt sitt liv och varit lugn. Hon tänkte väl liksom så här, ja, jag är i alla fall glad och du har ångest.